God came through. God
Amen.
came through, and after 5 years, we were able to conceive.
Amen.
Still not easy.
Mm-hmm.
It was still not easy. I got a baby, but unfortunately, I had very serious fibroids.
Mm-hmm.
So people carry children for 9 months. I carried my daughter for 12 months.
Oh, 12.
Yes. I carried my daughter for 12 months, went into normal labor.
Mm-hmm.
I labored for almost 35 hours.
Oh, that's a long period of
Yeah,
time.
it's a long period, real labor. And after 35 hours, there was silence, and it was a stillborn. They removed the stillborn, and they told my husband, go to the chemist and get a box. Yeah, and put the baby in because it was a stillbirth. Actually, mtoto alikuwa anaanza kuturn greenish. Immediately, my husband picked up the baby. Yes. The baby sneezed.
Say what?
Yes. Yes.
Jesus.
Yes. Carried for 12 months. Labored for 35 hours. Stillbirth. Last minute, miracle baby.
Wow.
Yes.
You mean he just picked him in his hands?
Like this, kumweka kwa box kwenda kuzika, because I'd gone through surgery. I mean, I wouldn't go bury. So alikuwa aende azike and then arudi and discharge. And yes.
Hey.
Yes, God gave us. Miracle, Ebenezer, joy.
Jesus Christ. Wow.
Yes.
Our viewers would like to know more about yourself. So you could start by telling us who you are. Tell us about yourself.
My name is Mercy OMONDI. I'm born again. Christ is Lord over my life. I was born to a family of 9. Yes, I'm the last one of them.
Yes.
My dad had 3 wives. So each mother had 3 children. First mother had 3 sons. Second mother had 3 daughters.
Yes.
Third mother had 3 sons.
Oh, like alternate, eh?
Yes, alternate. Yeah, but I'm the last one of them all. Born and raised in Mumias, in the western part of Kenya.
Of Kenya, yes.
Yes, went to school there. I went to primary at Buka Academy. I didn't make it to high school. Yes. Basically, yeah, that was my life. At some point, after class 8, I got born again. And yeah, I spent most of my time in church. I worked at a pastor's house. So from there, I just got sucked into the ministry. And that's now where I met my husband.
Oh,
Yes.
nice.
And yeah, we got married, and God has blessed us with 2 children.
Amen.
Apart from that, I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I'm a sister, and a child of God and a minister of the gospel. Amen. I think that's me in brief. Thank you.
So what are some of the interests? What are those things that you like doing, like traveling, singing? You could tell us about that.
I am graced and multi-talented. I'm in a dance group. I sing. I do poems. In the Creative Minds. Creative Minds is a group in church where there's acting. So I act a lot. I do choral verses, choral chantings. Yeah, I'm also very good with the Sunday school. I'm also an interpreter in church. Yes. What else do I do? Yeah, I do so many things. I work with the youth.
Yes.
I'm one of the youth leaders in church. So I bless God for the many graces and giftings that I operate in. I'm also a trained counselor.
Oh.
Yes. So I'm a trained child counselor. So I work a lot with children, and I counsel a lot with children. Yeah. God allowed me to go through some things when I was a child, which now I use it to benefit other children. So I have a heart for the children, and I work with them a lot.
Oh.
Thank you.
Nice. That's good. Now, when you see the way the journey of life unfolds, you have to like transit through different phases.
Yes.
And in your journey, there's a time you said you actually got born again. So perhaps you could tell us, how was that encounter? How did it happen?
Life. Life was the encounter. Life pushed me there.
Yes.
Yeah, it was not easy. I finished class 8 and I passed well, expecting to join high school, which did not happen. And that was one of the lowest times of my life.
Yeah.
And it took me so low that I got trapped into a life which I didn't choose, where I started serving, I would say in quotes, the devil. And it's at that point that God made me meet somebody who now led me to Christ. And it's at that point that I was led to Christ and I gave my life to Christ fully. Yes.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Normally, that's a very special encounter, just getting to know God and surrender your life to Him. So, in your life, what kind of changes did you experience between the two sides of it, before knowing Christ and after getting Christ into your life?
I would say mine was not a walk in the park. No, it wasn't. The devil will always want you to continue serving him. And the fact that I had given my life in covenant to serve him, it was not an easy journey. It was tough. I kept going back and forth. The threats and the desire to come back, where the other life seemed to have a lot of goodies.
Okay.
And now after I came to this other life, there was not the goodies. So at some point I would still go back and forth. But with time, I was able to get a home or a church where I was able to be raised through deliverance. Because the thing that was making me go back is because there was still a lot of legal ground.
Okay.
So I had to deal with the legal ground, go through deliverance, and just get a home. A home where now I had to make new friends. Yeah, because most of my friends were of the other world.
Yes.
So making new friends really actually helped me. And like I said, getting a family and a home where I was embraced was really supportive, but it was not easy. It was
not easy.
It was a fight, a battle.
So it means environments determine what becomes of us.
A lot. Environments can determine where you go, who you become, literally who you become.
Literally, yes.
Yeah, they shape a lot of us. They shape a lot of what we conceive and what we build ourselves up, just depending on your environment. So environment is really key. Change of environment really helped me a lot.
Yes.
In my transition from the other world to this world. So change of environment is key.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a big one, because at times people find themselves in certain places, and I think there are places somebody can be, and you notice this is not the right place for me, and at times we tend to maybe just push that thought down. But I think we need to be aware.
That's tricky. You may be in a place that is not good for you and you may not even know it. Yeah, it's very possible. You would think outside, every other thing could be wrong except the environment where you are in. So like you're saying, yes, it could be true. Sometimes you could think this environment is not good for me, but there are times when you'd not even notice that the environment is the issue. Yes, that's very possible. Yeah, maybe unless maybe somebody helps you to point out, can you move out of this place where you're staying is one of the reasons why you are going back in this area.
Yes.
Yeah, so yes, you may notice, or it may just skip your mind. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. And then looking at the way you now started off in a journey of knowing Christ, you changed your environment. I'm sure there are encounters that you had after you changed your environment that build you to become who you are right now, as you knew God, experienced Him. So, what was it like now being in a good environment for you to thrive? How was it?
Like I said, at first it wasn't easy, but I thank God that God connected me to a mentor who had a background like mine. Now, it was easier for them to relate.
Yes.
God bless you, Mama Rachel Wambete. God bless you, my mentor, my mother, my friend. Yeah, she was able to connect with what I had been through. she was able to connect with what I could be struggling even after getting out of that kind of a life.
Yes.
So it really had to take somebody who would walk the journey with me, no matter what, because I was also not an easy person to deal with. Yeah, I had my own principles set, I had my own ways set, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, but it took her a lot of patience and a lot of determination to just walk the journey and be tough when she needed to be tough on me.
Yes.
Yeah, she was very, very tough, very strict. So I would say the connection to a mentor was my deliverance. Yes.
So it means having mentors is a very important part of life.
For me, it was the key. Yeah. I think it's the main key God used. Because I was imagining, even if I was just in a church setup, church setup is a bit general.
Yes.
People are meeting you and they're just assuming you're doing okay, you're doing well, you're born again, maybe you're even serving in ministry. But now when you have a mentor, that is somebody who undresses you.
Yes.
And knows,
yes.
Umeoga lakini haukuosha mgongo, haukuosha miguu,
Correct, yes.
So for me, a mentor is a very, very key person, especially if you want to grow in whatever sector.
Yes.
Not only spiritually, even in business, in your career, in everything. A mentor sometimes can just be the solution.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. They have a very special role to play, actually, mentors. And now you got a mentor, you're now discovering yourself as you journey along. Definitely, life takes you through stages, and eventually, I'm sure you now got to a place where you felt you should get into family. So perhaps you could tell us, how was that season for you?
Did I even feel I was to get into family? No. No. I'm just in church. I'm just serving the Lord. I'm just being a good sister in the Lord.
Yes.
And this brother just gets an interest. And he's like, yeah, let's see how this friendship goes.
Wow.
And as we are relating and we are getting to know each other, and I'm feeling like we are doing very well.
Yes.
Then another brother comes in.
Yeah.
And they're like, God has said you are my wife.
Oh.
I've not prayed for a husband. It's not even in my mind.
Yes.
I am only 21 years old. I'm not even thinking of family.
Sure, yeah.
So at that point now, of course, now my mentor again comes in. And she's like, okay, you seem to be relating with this person and this other person has come.
Yes.
Okay, the setup of our church is this way. When a brother has an interest in a sister, they don't come directly to you. Okay. They share with their spiritual leader, like, I have an interest in this sister. If the sister is from church, and we are both serving in the same church. Now, the security of this is what? The leaders know whether there is any other person who has come for this sister. Okay. So that they are able to protect both the brother who has come and the sister who is being windwa. Let me use that for lack of a better word.
Yes.
So yeah, and she helps me to pray through it and be very sober about it. And with time, I just get to realize this other person is just because we have so much in common together. But this is not the will of God. Whoa. And I'm able to pray and get a balance on what the will of God is. And actually, God spoke to me directly about now. This other one who had been told this is your wife, that was my husband and is my husband to now.
So you mean this part, because clarity normally, I know of scenarios where during the dating phase, there is choices to be made.
Yes.
And what I'm picking from you is you had the advantage of a mentor and you also prayed.
Yes.
And I think that really helped, because that was not a very easy spot to be.
A lot. It really helped a lot. Otherwise, you can be sure my current husband was not my test. Yes, he was not my test. He was not somebody I would look at and even, have a crush on. No, he was not my type. He was not my test. but he was the will of God for me.
Whoa.
This other guy was my test. We were, tuna click. We
Yes.
like doing things together. We are like at the same level. We are like everything was like 100, 100, 100. You know, ile list wa tunaandika.
Yes.
It's like he was 100, 100, 100 on almost everything. But this other person alikuwa tu 100 hapo kwa God fearing, anameokoka, anaomba, ako kwa huduma. But now the other things that you'd really want as a girl, like, this is somebody I can introduce proudly, blah, blah, blah. Those ones were not there. Oh. But now the presence of a mentor brings the soberness of you praying for a husband.
Okay.
Yes.
Praying
because
for
a husband is future.
Mm-hmm.
This other person is the now feeling. You know, that feeling I had at 21 is not the feeling I have right now.
Correct. Yeah.
So if I did not connect and pray for the husband, then you can be sure by now the marriage would not be there. Oh. Because the feelings I had at that time and at that age definitely change.
They change.
Yes, they do.
That is very important for our viewers who are listening and are at a stage where they need clarity on God's direction. What you say, praying for a husband clarifies, or the season clarifies. Also having specific prayers helps a lot.
Yes.
And now you're praying for a husband, and that it made it even easier for God to come through for you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
One thing, disclaimer. Let me put it like that.
Yeah.
When God is giving you a husband, He's looking into your future. Mm-hmm. You are looking at now. I want a handsome man who will, walk down the aisle. Those kind of vanity thoughts you have when we want to marry. Mm-hmm. When God is giving you a life partner, He's looking at the future.
Yes.
I look at my life 18 years, 20 years down the line, and I'm realizing actually God knew that I needed a husband. Yes. This is the person I needed as a husband. Uh-huh. The other person was more of a flower. Okay. And this relates even to the brothers.
Yes.
Don't look at that girl now. Look at that girl like in the future. They normally say, look at her as the mother of your children. Mm-hmm. Look at her as the grandmother of your grandchildren.
Nice.
Imagine, that's how you should project. That's how far you project. Because that's how far God projects. And that's why sometimes God's choice for us may not be our test, may not be our desire. But what's more important?
It's His will.
Your test or His will?
Or His will.
You can always lean on His will. He has seen the future, which you haven't seen.
Yes.
Yeah. So I would advise prayer. And guidance.
And guidance, yes. Yeah. Hey. So having a close relationship with God really helps.
It was the best thing. It was the best thing because having a close relationship with God, sometimes somebody can ask you, how do I know that God has spoken? Mm-hmm. Okay?
Yes.
The best way, I cannot tell you God will come with a still small voice, or He will do this, or you will open the Bible and hear. Those are all true. But for me, what works for me is just getting close to God. I may not even hear His voice, but there's that peace that He just comes through in a situation and you realize this is God.
Yes.
Yeah. So develop a relationship with God.
Uh-huh.
Develop a relationship with God.
Yeah.
It is powerful. It's very powerful.
And it actually works. So you now had to shift from a relationship that was so comfortable for you into a new space that God was ordaining for you.
Yes.
So I think, how are you able to process that mentally? Because you're used to a different...
I normally say this, and those who are close to me know. I did not marry a man I love. Mm-hmm. I married the will of God. Uh-huh. I'm sorry, I'm as blunt as that, and my husband has had me say this many times. Mm-hmm. I did not marry a man I love. Actually, when we got married, he was head over heels for me. Oh. I just loved him because we were very good friends. Oh. Like, very, very good friends. Uh-huh. We would be in the youth teams together, and you would always... Actually, I was realizing, but I would always make sure tumeanguka in the same team. Yes. We're in the same team for mpira. We are in the same... I didn't know what he was working out. Ah. He was a very good friend. but I wasn't in love with him. But today,
yes,
I'm more in love with him than he is with me. If you have a gauge, you can test.
absolutely.
You can prove that.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, you've just busted some myths that are going on around, yeah? Because you have walked a journey that has worked for you.
Yes.
And when you say that from a point of experience, it actually makes sense.
It does.
It makes sense. And this is a pointer for those of us who are in relationships to be able to understand how God can actually place you in your line of purpose.
Yes.
And so I'm sure God gave you the grace to now get now into marriage going forward. So as a young person who was keen on that transition, how was it for you?
It was tough.
Yeah.
It was tough. Unajua zile childhood thoughts za you will marry somebody you love, atakubeba hivi from the altar, and all those things.
Yes, yes.
Now you've married a friend, mnaweza piga story, yes, but there is the lovey-dovey thing. It was not really much there.
Okay.
So the first 5 years was a bit rough for us because he loved me, and me, I was just like, God, ni wewe ulisema, so I'm here because of you, God.
Yes.
Actually, I went through a session of anger with God, like, kwa nini Mungu kweli uliamua?
Yes.
And because it was God, this man just continued loving me and loving me. Even when I was unlovable, sometimes I would just resent him, and I'm not. Yes. I would just resent him and just like, you just stay away. But because he knew it was God. Unaona sasa the importance of both of you knowing it's God. Mimi nimeingia zile za God, mi wacha tu nikuobey because you've said this thing.
Yes.
But now for him, he's like, God, you told me this is my wife.
Yes.
So he continued to love and to be patient, and he was there. Even when I resented him, he was there.
Wow.
And he waited through until I got to the place where now I was in love with him. Yes. A woman cannot resist love, by the way. He did it and did it over and over until nikaingia box.
Hey.
Yes.
I'm now curious. He must have had a very solid background in the things of God.
Very. Very.
And that counts, Senor.
It's the only thing that counts.
Wow.
If every other thing does not count, if that man does not have money, if he does not have a name, he does not have all those things we look at. He's not tall, dark, handsome. If he has a good relationship with the Lord, you are sorted. I'm telling you, everything will fall in place.
Wow.
Yes.
Hey, that's a big one.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, yeah. So your 5 years happened, and you had also to like adjust into this marriage setting.
Yeah.
I'm sure you had high moments. Yes. You also had low moments, and God has been good to you all through.
Very, very.
And definitely you have a lot to show in terms of God's goodness. Health is part of the journey.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's key.
Yes.
Yes.
So tell us how that worked out for you as you journeyed along in family.
Like I said, the first 5 years were not easy. Not only because we were learning each other, but because God held the fruit of the womb from us.
Okay.
Yes. So it was a time, ile yenye unaenda honeymoon. Now when you come back, you're like already expecting wanze kutapika, wanze nini.
Yeah.
And year 1 goes, year 2 goes, year 3 goes, year 4 goes, and mother-in-law is calling and like, sisikii mtoto akilia, unatuletea mtoto lini. And people also in church, unfortunately, they're like, unatuletea mtoto lini. They keep touching your stomach like, fanya kitu. They're even telling the guy, fanya kitu bwana, fanya kitu, acha kungoja sana. Yeah, so 5 years down the line and no baby. So that was one of our greatest hurdles, and we literally had to look for a baby on our knees. Like, we cried, we prayed, we fasted.
Yes.
Like, we just had to ask God for a child.
Yes.
It was a tough moment. Apart from just what we were going through in getting to learn each other, that was also a tough moment, but I would say it's one thing that God used to bring us together.
Oh,
yes,
awesome.
It's one thing that God used to bring us together, and it's a time I actually saw him defend me so strongly.
Wow.
You know, there was a day the mother called him home and just told him, you see that lady, there was a lady who had a baby boy. Akamwambia, unaona huyu, we have confirmed this one is fertile, so just do away with whoever you have and marry this one. And he just packed his bags and came back and told the mother, I am not going to visit home until the day you will wait on God with me for my wife to get a child. You know, that is a very strong defense.
It is.
A son and a mother, they normally have like an unbreakable bond.
They do.
But he chose me at that point and did not go home and did not pick calls from the mother. He would just send support, whatever, but not talking for my sake.
Yes.
So for me, that was more than enough. I mean, I think that just broke whatever, anything that was left. We just bonded like totally.
Wow.
But God came through for us, and we got a baby.
Hey, Ebu, tell us about that.
Yeah, and God came through. God came through, and after 5 years, we were able to conceive.
Amen.
Still not easy. It was still not easy. I got a baby, but unfortunately, I had very serious fibroids. So people carry children for 9 months. I carried my daughter for 12 months.
Oh, 12.
Yes. I carried my daughter for 12 months, went into normal labor. I labored for almost 35 hours.
Oh, that's a long period of time.
Yeah, it's a long period, real labor. And after 35 hours, there was silence, and it was a stillborn. They removed the stillborn, and they told my husband, go to the chemist and get a box. Yeah, and put the baby in, because it was a stillbirth. Actually, mtoto alikuwa anaanza kuturn greenish. Immediately, my husband picked up the baby. Yes. The baby sneezed.
Say what?
Yes. Yes.
Jesus.
Yes. Carried for 12 months. Labored for 35 hours. Stillbirth. Last minute, miracle baby.
Wow.
Yes.
You mean he just picked him in his hand?
Like this, kumweka kwa box kwenda kuzika, because I'd gone through surgery. I mean, I wouldn't go bury. So alikuwa ende azike and then arudi and he discharged. And yes.
Hey.
Yes, God gave us. Miracle, Ebenezer, joy.
Jesus Christ. Wow.
Yes. Yes.
Hey. Wait. I need to process that.
Please do. Please do. We are talking about God here and life.
This is the God we serve.
Yes. He is. And he's real.
God is real.
He's real. By the way, he's tangible. There are some matters you just go through and you realize God is tangible. Like nimeshika Mungu. People joke and say hakutuma malaika, alikuja mwenyewe. Yeah, there are times he just comes. Like anakuja mwenyewe. Yes.
Oh my God.
Welcome to Acacia School, an award-winning kindergarten based in Eldoret. We prioritize a strong academic foundation through systematic learning, ensuring your child develops critical thinking and a love for learning. We nurture talents in ballet, taekwondo, skating, music, with a focus on leadership development. Our Creche 1, Creche 2, PP1, and PP2 programs create a well-rounded experience where every child thrives academically, creatively, and socially. Welcome to a place where education, talent, and leadership grows hand in hand.
Nchini kama ndege wa angani, uliniwinda future pamoja, mpenzi mimi na wewe nimeshaiona.
Now, this was happening in hospital. I'm imagining the people who were witnessing this, because medically, I'm sure they were like, done.
It was done. The baby was not, si ati alikuwa amekuwa wrapped, wamemwacha kichwa because anapumua. The baby was wrapped. Like wrapped.
Yes.
Yeah, like done deal. Shona mama, mfunge, atoke. Yes. So you can imagine a baby sneezing from the wrapping.
Yes.
The unwrapping, of course, the surgery that they had done on me was not the full surgery. So I was conscious. I was seeing everything.
You were seeing?
Akitolewa, naonyeshwa, like, yeah, ndio huyu, baby girl, you know. Yeah, naona akikuwa wrapped, akiwekwa tu juu ya meza hapo. I could see, like, yeah, ako dead. Of course, I'm all emotional at that time.
Yes,
and all
definitely,
that.
yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Actually, when it happened, they had to leave me first. You know, like, it was a surprise. It was a surprise to those who were in the room. It was a surprise. Actually, everybody were hands-on the baby.
Yes.
Kumweka, you know, oxygen, everything. Like, mama weka hapo kwanza. Like,
yeah, we have to deal with this.
We have a miracle here. Yes.
Sasa, at this point, you are actually seeing their reactions.
Yes, I'm seeing everything. It's just that I don't have energy on my lower part to even do anything.
Now, then what happened? What followed?
Yeah, the baby was taken to nursery, of course, treated.
Yes.
Yeah. The baby was quite small. Much as I'd carried the baby for 12 months, the baby was 1.6. I carried a pregnancy where I was bleeding.
Yes, that affects.
Yeah, it affects. So the baby was quite small. The baby was a bit hairy, scary, I would say that. But after around 3 weeks, I think, we were able to be discharged and we went home with the baby.
Amen.
Yeah. Thank God my husband is a firstborn.
Yes.
I had mentioned I'm a lastborn.
Yes.
He's a firstborn, so he had knowledge on how to take care of a baby. He did everything. Like, mark everything. I only breastfed. Yendi alikuwa namuosha, anafanya everything. I didn't even know how to wash a baby and all that. So he did everything. Now you're seeing the future I was talking about when God is telling you about, you need to seek God for a husband. Yeah, this other person was also a lastborn. Maybe we'd have come home na hangejua what to do next. We'd all be there crying.
Yes.
But then I was just crying. I was just young and just innocent and naive. I just used to cry. And then after crying, I cried. Yeah, but he was mature. He's a firstborn. He would take responsibility, wash the baby, you know. I'm breastfeed and I'm kulala. When I'm not feeling well, he's taking care of the baby. So that's one place he really stood in, you know. Like, I could see now, God, kumbe you knew.
Yes.
Yeah, you knew. But it also brings out the idea of the place of a father in a family. Like, me alikuwa ametoka ndani yangu kama amekufa. And then the power of a father, kumshika tu, you get.
Yeah. Whoa.
Fathers give life, not necessarily because they give the seed only, but they literally give life. And that's why fathers must be very keen what they speak to their children.
Oh, yes.
They actually bear life. They say a mother can pray for you. Your father will bless you. You want a blessing, don't go to mama. Go to baba.
Yes,
but many times unapatia baba 1,000 alafu unapatia mama 5,000. Na ni baba ndiye amebeba baraka. Anyway, that was a by the way.
It's a good reality. It's a very good reality.
Yeah, that was a by the way.
Wow. And so I'm actually picking that it's also a blessing to have the presence of a spouse, the father, when the child is actually coming.
Yes.
Because you see, that was the predetermined point of the miracle.
For me, I think it is. I think it was the vessel God had just purposed to use. Yeah, I think I always believe that, because maybe if it was a nurse who picked up the baby, angemweka tu kwa box and it would be done.
Yeah, done.
But because it was the father, yeah, I don't know what he prayed. I've always asked him, do you remember what you prayed as you're picking the baby?
Uh-huh.
And I said, I don't know. Actually, I was so confused at that time. I don't know what I prayed.
Oh.
And I was like, you must have prayed something. Because like, the baby was actually turning greenish.
Yes.
Yeah, because I delivered from Kakamega District Hospital. That's a hospital that is normally packed. So they had realized the baby is already dead in the womb, but I had to wait. Lazima nipange laini until the other emergency surgeries ziishe. So I was going into theater almost 7-8 hours later. Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But all for God to glorify himself.
Yes.
You remember Lazarus' story?
Yes.
And ameambiwa Lazarus ni mgonjwa, but he just takes time.
He was just
for the glory of God.
For God's glory, yes.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so God has blessed you with the fruit of the womb, and here you are now, new parents,
Yes.
raising a child. And God has seen you through that journey of being a mom. So as you journey along, I'm sure now you got to encounter a new face of your world.
Yeah.
So take us into that.
Of course, my daughter, Joy Ebenezer, is growing very well. At 6 months, my breast, one of my breasts, the right breast, swells. And it becomes a little sensitive and painful to even breastfeed. So I have to breastfeed the baby with the left breast only.
Yeah.
And I go to clinic. Yeah, at 6 months, there is normally a clinic for the baby. And I explained to the nurse who I found at that time, I explained to her how I'm feeling and how it is. Of course, she looks at the breast and she's like, no, it's nothing serious. I think maybe you've just been breastfeeding this other breast, because many times mama needs the right hand to be free. You see, so it actually kind of makes sense for me. And I go back home. That's in August. So September goes by. By October, my breast is not only swollen, and the nipple, of course, removing water, which it should be removing milk.
Yes.
But also it is turning yellow.
Oh.
Yeah, it is turning yellow. So I go back to the same hospital, and actually the nurse realizes this is more than just what I thought it was. So they refer me to referral, MTRH.
Okay, referral.
When I get there, the doctor says, let us not assume anything. Let's just do the test. So I'm told to go back home, of course, prepare, come with some money. Then now they do the biopsy. And the results at that time were coming back after 2 weeks, because the biopsy was being done in Nairobi. Yeah, that was in 2010. So the samples were taken to Nairobi, and they came back. And of course, I'd been told to come back after a week. When I went back, I was told come back next week on Saturday.
Yes.
So when I came in, and I was told to go see the doctor. So when I came in, akaniuliza, what's your name? Took of course, the results.
Yes.
Looked at me and giggled, not laughed. She says, you're too young to die. And I was like, yeah. Akaniambia, yeah, because actually your results show you have breast cancer. Actually, he was saying these words as he was doing something else. I've never understood whether he knew the effect of the words that he was saying to me at that time, actually. Because he said, oh, your results show you have breast cancer, so you will have to start, you'll have to start treatment. So, yeah, and it's, doing his work. Actually, as he was talking, I was already like in a trance.
Oh, my.
I actually lost myself.
Yeah.
I lost myself. And he finished and he just called out, next.
Hey.
Yes. Kaniambia, nurse pale atakwambia penye utaanzia. I actually left the office. I don't even know where I got the energy to walk out of that office. And I went out and I sat back at the bench where watu walikuwa line up kuingia. I actually sat down there.
Back there, yes.
And I just went blank.
Aye.
Like blank. And I was already seeing coffins flying through my eyes.
Oh.
Yes, I was just seeing like coffins. I could hear people singing the Luya, Luere, Hula. Yeah. I'm telling you, I went through that. at that point. I stayed in hospital until around 5 in the evening.
And I'm assuming you went to meet the doctor in morning hours.
Yes, it was early in the morning.
Hey.
Early in the morning. I stayed in that place. I went and slept under a tree, and I just slept like nililala, not thinking, I have a 6-month-old baby at the house. I slept like nililala usingizi. And just slept.
You're away from home, you're at the hospital, you've just gotten this shocking message, and you're finding yourself sleeping somewhere.
Yes. I just slept. And when I woke up, I just got some energy, went to the stage and went home. And kept quiet. I just kept quiet. My husband asked me how was hospital. It was okay. Daktari alisema nini? Results hazijakuja. And I kept quiet.
You're not ready to deal with that, kabisa.
I wasn't. It was... They normally say it's like a death sentence. I did not share anything with my husband 1 month down the line, 2nd month down the line.
Hey, we're talking about a month down the line, 2 months down the line.
Hey. I've not shared with him anything that I was told. I just kept naweka maji, moto ya chumvi. I just massage the breast. And just sit.
2 months.
Yeah. I didn't know how to disclose to him. What do I tell you? Hi, hubby, I'm dying.
You
do I say that? Because that at that time, in 2010, it was clear cancer was like a death sentence.
Yeah, it was, yes.
Hi, hubby, I'm dying. I have cancer. I had to go back to my mentor and shared with her this. And she told me, no matter how much you run, no matter how much silence you give, you must share this. She left the comfort of her home and came.
Yes.
And helped me share the news. That's now the importance of a mentor.
Yes.
They understand you. They work with you with how you're feeling, but also help you how to go to the next step with what you're feeling and what you're going through. And you're able to disclose.
This must have been a very tense moment.
Tense is an understatement.
Oui.
My husband broke down. He cried like a baby. I think it was just like too much.
It was too much, yes.
It was too much because he had seen me, suffer without a baby, go through the process of a baby. And now this.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really, really, really tough. It was tough.
That was tough. We thank God for the mentor. And I also notice, and I must salute you for that, the ability to keep the mentor in your life for a long period of time. Because there are some of us who are not very good in maintaining relationships. And you see, in such kind of moments, you can find yourself out in the cold alone. And you see, just by the virtue of keeping that connection with the mentor, now you're able to cross a bridge that was so scary.
That one, I wouldn't have done it alone.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. How? How?
Wow. Yeah. And I'm looking at a scenario where now you have to face this and clinically think of treatment.
Was I thinking of treatment? No. I was thinking of my burial.
Hi! So there's a mental process now you had to handle.
Treatment was something that came way after several counseling sessions with the doctor.
Several counseling
Yes.
sessions.
For me, the day I was told, if you go through the way the news was broken out to me, you are too young to die. So for me, cancer is death. We're not talking about treatment here. We are talking about death.
Oh my.
So go back home and prepare for death.
Eh.
Yes.
No wonder this became a very tough season for you, because a medic had already pronounced it.
That's a professional. And looking at it and telling you actually you are too young to die.
Yeah. That sounded like a death sentence.
It was. At that time, it was. And so you can't ask me about treatment. I'm not thinking about treatment.
It's not even there.
I'm thinking about, I'm going to leave a very small baby and my husband.
Aye.
And I'm dying. And I'm going to be buried. Yeah. So you asked me about treatment, I was not thinking.
It was not even there.
No, it was not.
I'm now curious, how was your husband able to, how did he, because for your case, you had counseling sessions just to keep you afloat and see what the future has. How about him?
We went for the sessions together.
Oh, good.
We went for the sessions together. In fact, he's the one who snapped out of the death issue and embraced the treatment faster than me.
Oh, faster than yourself,
which
yes.
now turned out to help me because he would continuously encourage me and tell me, let's try treatment. Let's watch at once too.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
And I wouldn't say we were financially well. So even the process was stressful in itself because even the initial, amount that was needed was a lot.
It was a lot of money.
It was a lot of money. It was a lot of money. It was a lot of money, and in that time.
In that time, yes.
It was a lot of money. A lot.
I see an advantage of having a partner, because now you see somebody is picking the other one up.
Yes.
Because now he was now already looking into the days ahead and finding a way to get you on your feet.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So he was very instrumental. For me, I was preparing for my death. But with the counseling sessions, he was able to pick that medication would be an option.
Yeah. Oh. So it means in such cases where couples have to deal with this scenario, it's important to have counseling sessions where both are involved.
Yes. He's going to be your main caregiver. Yes. So he actually needs more of the counseling than yourself.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because he's going to be your basic support system. And for him, you can be sure it was even worse because now with a baby, he was not very old, not able to take care of himself. Yeah. So he was going to be taking care of me, taking care of the baby. So he needed the counseling actually more.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He did. Whoa. Wow. So these counseling sessions were done. Where did you get the services?
We got the services at the same facility, MTRH. Yeah, they used to have a section where they would have counseling for people with chronic illnesses.
Oh, yes.
Yes, they did. I don't know whether it's still there. I've never followed up. Yes.
Oh, good.
So we went for sessions.
And how are they spaced, for the sake of our viewer who is trying to figure out, okay, so several counseling sessions, I'm imagining a span of time. So how were they spaced out?
We would do, we started with 2 sessions a week.
2 a week?
Yes, 2 a week. Now, depending on how you pick yourself up, that will determine how many sessions you do.
Oh.
Yeah. There are people who do 1 session and they accept their situation and move on.
Okay.
But for me, it was tough. It was really tough. We did several sessions. Must have been over six or seven. Yes.
Yeah, those were many.
Yeah, there were times actually the doctor would tell me, we kuja peke yako, like me alone.
Oh.
Yeah, because I think the doctor at some point picked my attitude was interfering with the growth of my husband towards him supporting me.
Oh.
Yeah. My attitude was, like I told you from the word go, was death. Can you just help us prepare for death? That's all I wanted the doctor to talk about.
Aye.
Yes. That's all I wanted the doctor to talk about. I didn't want words of hope. Yeah, I didn't want words of hope. I just wanted finality, just finish this thing. How do we finish? How do we prepare for burial? Yes.
Hey.
Yeah.
I think at this point there's light to be shed on how best should these medics and handle such matters, because this one was just way off.
That is something I have really tried. I have really, really tried to share with as many medics as possible. I think we concentrated so much on disclosure with things like HIV,
Yes.
because they looked like they were more sensitive. I'm telling you, even just disclosing to somebody they have a tumor, even if it's not cancerous, there must be a way. There must be a way, because one, you don't know what perception somebody has over such an illness. Yes. So even just telling me I have diabetes, there must be a way. There must be a take me slowly, build up to now disclosing what it is.
Yes.
Niulize umekuwa ukikula chakula za sukari, umejaribu kupunguza. You're preparing my mind to like receive it.
Yes.
But just putting it like that, it cannot. Actually, if I was to die, I would have died of depression, not cancer.
Yeah, that
at that
yes.
point.
Yes.
Yeah, I would have died of. Actually, I went into depression. That's the truth. Yes. Yeah. So disclosure is something I'm trusting God that can be found in everywhere, not only in hospital.
Yes.
Just everywhere, even in school. Yeah. A child has failed exam. Do you just tell them you have failed, unamchapa?
I know.
Yeah. Ask them, by the way, exam ukifanya, how was it? Did you find it difficult? What was your challenge? You may not have done it very well. Then now you tell them, actually, you performed below average. Then now you present the results. By that time, the mind ya mtoto ni ndogo, but build up to receive whatever it is.
Yeah. Anakuwa better ready
so
to handle.
The disclosure was not good, and it almost costed my life. It almost costed my life.
So God gave you grace with the counseling sessions, and counseling has gone on well. You've been able to cover around 6 sessions. Now, it looked like the best way forward was getting into treatment.
Yes.
So you could tell us how that happened. Now, biopsy was already done, results given, counseling done.
Yes.
So we are looking at treatment. So how was that journey for you?
Of course, after the biopsy and the results come back, the doctor is normally keen to understand what stage of cancer are you in. That's now what determines your treatment. So I was at stage 2. Yeah, I was at stage 2, which is normally also not very easy. So I had to start immediate chemo.
Okay.
So I had to go through chemotherapy. Chemotherapy is a treatment where you're put on drips. On drips as they go, and then of course you go through the treatment. But with time, because of the expense of the treatment, NHIF at that time never used to cater for cancer. We just had to raise the money. We would raise it through friends, through family. Yeah, and it was actually a very tough period.
Yeah.
We actually even had to sell things in the house. Yes, it got to that. To sell things in the house. Yeah, it was a very, very rough period. Yeah, so because of not being able to afford to go for some of the sessions, I dropped to stage 3.
Oh, because you need to maintain
Yes.
that process.
Once cancer, they use the word mutate. Once in answer, it continues spreading. It continues spreading, and many times very fast. Yes. So the faster you curb the spread,
yes,
the better. And that's why we normally challenge people to go for early screening. If you're screened and they realize early, then you're on a safer side, because the spread can be curbed very fast. Yeah. So because I couldn't afford some of the sessions and all that, it continued spreading, and I dropped to stage 3. Yeah.
And I think also for our viewers, it is said that there's a stage 1, 2, 3. So from a layman's perspective, is there a way you can help us understand what is this stage 1, what is stage 2, and what is stage 3?
I'm not a medic,
Yes.
but I'll just explain from my level of understanding. Now, when somebody has something like a tumor or a swelling, it has two states it can be in.
Yes.
It can be benign or malignant. Now, malignant is now where it's cancerous. Okay? Benign, it could even be growing and all that, but it's not cancerous. Now, many times, people may have just something that is benign. It's a swelling, it's benign. With time, it can actually turn. And that's now why they say early screening. Because once wame realize kuna hata hiyo tu uvimbe, they would rather remove it before anything. That's 1. 2, we have been told everybody is born with a cancer cell. Everybody. So penye itaenda tu na ianze kumutate, that place becomes cancer ya mguu, cancer ya tumbo, cancer ya titi, cancer, where it just gets an environment where it can thrive. It now starts mutating and becomes. So I don't know how they're able to tell stage 1, stage 2. What I know is the earlier the stage, the easier to treat it is.
Yes.
Because haijaanza ku spread into other organs.
Okay.
So stage 1 is normally just the area penye the cells mutated. Stage 2, now you realize it starts spreading. Now stage 3 unapata imeingia kwa organs, other organs. If it was just cancer ya mguu, unapata sasa imeingia, maybe imeanza kupanda, imepanda, imefika wherever. So by stage 3, stage 4, they normally say now you're enda tu apone nyumbani, they use that word, but of course like they've given up because it's already spread throughout the body, and there's nothing much that can be done. So that's my layman understanding, because I'm not a medic.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Yeah. And also I think also for it's nice when we can hear it from a layman's point, because medics have their space.
Yeah.
Now, people hear about chemotherapy.
Yes.
So in a layman's language, it's a drip that is put onto the patient.
It's a drip that is put onto a patient, but it's not like any other drip. It's not. It is not. It is not. I don't know whether there is something that has been done to change it now, but I had been on drips for chloroquine at that time. I'd been on drips of any other thing.
Yes.
The drip ya chemo is different. It is painful. Not the prick itself.
Not the prick.
As the medicine goes through, you can feel the whole of it as it moves into your system. So it's a very painful drip. Very, very painful. And the side effects you don't even want to mention. Yeah. So it's not just any other drip. It's not just chemotherapy. No. It's a very unique and very painful drip and process. Yes.
So what are normally are there ways to manage the pain for patients who are going through this process, maybe after the drip, or how, or once the drip, you're done with the drip, the pain process is over, you go home?
No, the pain will continue. The side effects will continue for maybe even until you go for the next session.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yes. It is. It's horrifying.
Now, there is the part of challenges, because now I see a scenario where the challenges that you must have experienced in this process. So you could tell us about those.
Challenges. Where do I start? Oh God. Can I start with the feelings?
Yeah, the feelings.
You
Yeah,
go
because
through shock, you
yes.
go through fear,
Uh-huh.
you go through anger, you go through anxiety.
Ooh, that's
Yes.
a lot.
It's a lot. Now, I don't know whether it was worse for me because I was born again, and I felt like God had let me down.
Oh.
So when I talk of anger, I'm talking of anger with myself and with God.
Mm.
Yes, I went through that. I did. I was very angry with God.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like, God, I have served you. I'm your child. You've just allowed me to go through this. My childhood was this, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And now, God, look at this again. If you wanted to kill me, you would have just took me somewhere where there is a robber and shoot. I felt like, God, you've let me down. I've been faithful, I serve you, I worship you, I give,
Yes, yes.
hizo majustifications uko nazo zote za vile umeserve God. I had them and I was very angry. I was very, very angry. In fact, at some point, my husband would go to church, I wouldn't go.
Yeah, I imagined a scenario like that. So it happened, eh?
Yes. He would go to church and I wouldn't go. I would tell him, you go and worship God, me Mungu ameniwacha.
Hey.
Yes. Yes. So, yes. So I think for me that was one great challenge, not knowing that it's the same God who I need at that point. But that was not something I would take at that point. I just felt God had let me down. God, you're not kind to me. Yeah, and it went on for a while until one day God just came into my bedroom and asked me, "You keep asking me why me. Who did you want it to be?"
Hey.
Yes.
What a question.
I told God, I don't know who I wanted it to be, but it was not supposed to be me. Akaniambia, tell me who you want it to be and I'll transfer it.
Hi.
I'll transfer what you're feeling right now to that person. My anger went off the window that day. Because what I was feeling, I didn't want any other person to feel.
Mm-hmm.
That's how God came through for me
Mm-hmm.
and helped me deal with my anger towards him. He was like, okay, you've been asking me why me. So who do you want me to transfer what you're feeling? And at that time, I was in pain.
Hi.
Actually, my daughter was sleeping, na akamuka, and I was feeling so bad. I was in a lot of pain. I had just been through chemo the previous day. My daughter had woke up and she was crying, and I was in a lot of pain and I was alone.
Oh. Wow.
And it's at that point, with all that noise, and I am asking God, surely God, why me? What do I do? I can't even wake up to attend to this baby. That's the point God came.
Hey.
Yeah. He told me, you've asked me why me. I want you to tell me what you're feeling right now. Nichukue nipeleke nani? I kept quiet. Like I said, my anger just went through the window. And I picked myself up. And I think that was one of my turning points.
Yeah.
It was.
Hey. I'm curious about your feeding. Were you able to like keep up with eating properly?
No. When you're going through chemo, you throw up a lot. You throw up a lot. Like you put anything, it just comes out naturally. I don't know what the chemo medication does. It gives you a lot of stomach upsets.
Oh.
Yeah, so when we talk about the challenges I went through wakati wa treatment, so there are some of those physical challenges. Of course, later as you continue with chemo, you start losing your hair.
Mm-hmm.
I had lost all my hair.
Oh.
Yeah. My nails turned black. Some actually got off. Zimemea tu afresh.
Wow.
My tongue was all black. My lips were all black. Yeah, in fact, at some point we went home and my husband was told to just go check his status because mke wako ako na virusi. Yes. And would you blame anybody? My hair was falling off. My tongue was black. My lips were cracked and black. Those are signs of what?
Oh.
Late stages of AIDS. Yeah, that's how you look.
Hey.
And of course, because I had lost flesh, of course,
yes,
my eyes were bigger and huku was sunken.
Yes.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so that is the physical side effect. But there are many others which many people may not say. But you can be sure breast cancer is an attack on womanhood.
It has, yes.
Yeah, it's an attack on womanhood. When you go through chemotherapy, you get oral thrush, but you also get vaginal thrush.
Uh-huh.
Now, this is a woman who cannot even undress before the husband because the breast is rotten. My breast was rotting and it had smell. Now, like I've told you, there is oral thrush and there's vaginal thrush. So sexually, you are like,
Hauko.
Do you see how that's an attack even on your woman?
Yes, it is.
You lose your confidence. You lose even the appetite for sex. Yes, so it has a lot of challenges, a lot. Socially, I lost friends because of the borrowing money. We could not afford, so I had to borrow. So I would borrow the first time, nakuja kwako first time, second time. By that time, you sincerely do not want to see me because, like, if it was a one-time giving, is easy,
That's all right, yeah.
But these are six. I need to do 6 sessions, rest, and then do another 6. So if I'm coming to you 6 times, so socially, it became really challenging.
Yes.
Emotionally, I became very short-tempered. Everything would annoy me. Everything would annoy me. Everything and nothing, I would just be annoyed. Yeah, I would be short-tempered. Yeah. Mentally, chemotherapy causes you to actually be very forgetful.
Oh.
Yes. You just start forgetting. You forget, you put something on the gas, you forget. You go to the bathroom, unafungua maji, unaanza kuoga, then unafunga, then you forget you are bathing and you just stand there. Yes, it's that bad.
Hey.
It's that bad. You leave to go buy mboga and you get to Mama Mboga and you don't say anything. You just maybe greet her, laugh and come back. And whoever is in the house is like, umeleta mboga. And I'm like, mboga gani? And they're like, you went with mboga, to buy mboga.
To buy mboga, yes.
Oh, did I have money? Yes. Ujui umewacha wapi? No.
Aye.
Yes. So I would lose money. I would go for walks and they would not know where I am. So my husband would start looking for me because anajua maybe nimefika mahali na nimesahau njia ya kurudi.
Oh, yes.
So neighbors had to be alerted. Ukiona mama Ebe ametoka, uniambie ameendaje.
Okay.
Yeah, so the side effects are very, very strong. Yeah, they are very strong. So, yeah, but in all this, I want to really thank God for my husband.
Amen.
At not one point, even when my breast was smelling, sometimes I would tell him, well, lala sitting room. Ama, wacha mimi nilale sitting room, ulale bedroom, because I could personally even pick the smell.
Yes.
And he was like, for better, for worse, in sickness and in health.
Wow.
Not one day. God is my witness. Not one day. My husband went to sleep in another room because of the smell of my breast.
Wow.
Yes.
Hey.
Not one day.
It was God sent.
Not one day. And he was there. He would help clean, clean the breast and all that. People have lost husbands because of going through
Oh,
breast cancer treatment.
they just walk away.
Testimonies of many. It's not a good sight. It's not. It's not. If you have looked at a woman naked and now you have to look at a woman whose breast is rotten, it's really a put off. It's really a put off.
Yeah.
It's really, really a put off. So if God is not in the matter, men go away.
They go.
Yeah, men can go away. Because what is left here?
Wow. And you, God has given you grace to journey through all that. And I'm imagining initially it was so intense, a lot. And along the way now you understood how to navigate. So there, you now had a better way of dealing with the situation going forward, because now your routine had perhaps been already, you now know, hapa tunafanya hivi, hapa tunafanya hivi, managing the process.
Yeah, I would say it got a little easier, but I wouldn't say easier as much.
Okay.
It was tough. I'm telling you, there are times I would just be passing somewhere and see the poster of a crusade, and they say, bring the sick, bring what, and I'll just go prepare my baby and live with a neighbor and rush to that crusade, Zile za, I was just hopeful, like God would forgive me and just heal me,
Yes.
I kept feeling that I had sinned. And so I needed God's forgiveness and healing. That kind of thing.
Yes.
That's something I think I battled for a long time. I kept feeling like the time when I was maybe in that kind of life and serving the enemy, I must have done something that God did not forgive me. So he's punishing me for it. For a long time, it really presented like a punishment. So I would attend every crusade. I would just see a poster and rush. When they would make an altar call, I would give my life back to Christ. I would pretend like ndio naokoka for the first time.
Yes.
And I just pray for healing. So can I say it got better? Maybe not. I would just say the grace was sufficient.
It was, yes, the grace.
The grace was sufficient. And like I've said earlier, I had a good support system. I had a good support system. My elder sister was there.
Oh, good.
Yes, my elder sister was there. We were staying within the same town. So she was there. She walked the journey with me. She would take me for some of the hospital appointments. Yeah, so I had quite a strong support system. Yes. I think that really worked for me.
Yes.
Yeah, a good strong support system. Yeah, that helped me. Apart from just, of course, leaning on God and turning away from now the anger to remorse. Zile za, God forgive me.
Yeah.
Maybe it was not the right prayer, but it just made me move closer to God. Like do away with anything that I felt God does not like. Like
yes.
You feel like, God, I just want to be holy. I just want to worship you. I just want to walk with you. Forgive me. So it drew me closer to God.
Yes, it did.
Yes, it did. It did.
Wow. In my interaction with medics and campaigns, when I hear the word survivor, it tells of victory.
Yes.
And I'm curious about this part of things.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, as I had shared earlier, I dropped to stage 3.
Yes.
And as I continue, I'm supposed to go for the breast to be cut off.
Oh, yes, at some point, yes.
Yes. And yes, that was another dark period. Very dark period. Sorry for that.
No, it's okay. It's all right.
So this brings me back to, again, I have to tell my husband that I have to go and cut out my breast because it has spread and it's continuing to spread, and
Wow.
so I share with him, and it's one other time he really breaks down because I think he had expected I would get better.
Yeah, through the process.
Not only through the process, but he's the one who had encouraged me.
Oh, yeah.
Through treatment, they say you can get better. Now, he has to eat his words and tell me and agree with me that I'm not getting better. But I need to go and do surgery. So it was a time when we actually reversed.
It flipped.
He actually went into depression. Serious depression. Very, very serious depression.
Oh.
Because, you know, there's a time when you build up hope over something. And the fact that I had even accepted to do the treatment and I was picking up, you know, I was continuing with my life and we were continuing with life.
Yes.
I think he had built a lot of hope. And for me just to come and tell him, the doctor said, now I have to go to Kenyatta and, you know, have this. One is that his faith had been affected. Two, the expense.
Yeah.
What was he supposed to do? By then we had sold everything that could be sold. We just had plastic plates, you know, hizo zawadi zote tuliletewa kwa harusi, we had sold them.
Yeah.
All the plates, all the what, we sold our sofa sets, you know, anything that could be sold, we would sell. Yes. Our gas, meko, ilikuwa imeshikwa kwa sijui Shylock. You know, that kind of state of affairs.
Yeah.
And I can imagine he was wondering, now what next? Church wamechanga mpaka, like, it's like I'm the only project.
Yeah, over and over again.
Friends, relatives, my sister has given until it's almost affecting her marriage. Yes. So it was really it was one very dark moment. And when I shared with my mentor, she actually gave us an approach.
Yeah.
She just told us, penye imefika, the only person who can come through for you is God. You don't have money. You don't know where to go. Get a few people you can trust, whose faith can be joined with yours. And because mercy, you cannot fast right now. You're on medication. Your husband is in that state. Get people to pray. Get intercessors to pray and fast.
Yes.
For your situation. Not only for the provision of money, but for God's intervention. I remember clearly asking her, when you say God's intervention, you mean healing? Because I have just dropped to stage 3. Akasema, God's intervention is God's intervention. He will intervene the way he feels fit.
Yes.
Whether he will provide the finances. By the way, my mentor is one. She knows how to balance out, faith and reality.
And reality.
Yes. So akaniambia God can either come through to provide finances for you to go. He can come through to delay the spread of that thing.
Yes.
He can come through to heal you. All those things are things God can do.
True.
Yes. So that's what we did. We engaged a group of people and we shared with our bishop. This is the state, so we are involving a few people to pray with us.
Yes.
And our Bishop Boniface Mutiso, gave a covering of people who will be praying with us.
Yes.
And they took a fast.
Wow.
And for 1 month, we didn't know what to do. We are not able to go for the treatment. Nothing is happening. And we know very well I'm getting worse.
Aye.
By that time now, I was becoming weak. Very, very weak. Very, very weak. Very, very weak. Because I think it was eating me on the inside.
It was.
My feeding was not good. Hospital, nothing more they can do.
Aye.
So, when I go back to hospital, the doctor tells me, how much do you have? And I'm like, actually, this is the only money I have.
Yes.
I have transport to Nairobi, to Kenyatta Hospital. Akaniambia, at this point, I'll just advise you to go. Afadhali uende ufanyiwe, and then you are held in the hospital after it is done, as you look for money for you to be discharged. But let the surgery be done so that the spread is stopped. So I take my papers, the ones I'm supposed to go with, to Kenyatta Hospital, and I go to my bishop's office. Those of us who know Bishop Mutiso, he's one man of faith.
Yes.
And for lack of a better word, he's not one person who sympathizes. Ile akusikize, aliye na wewe. No, he's not that kind of a person. So I get to his office and he greets me with a very big smile. And I'm like, natoa malilio yangu. They have said I need to now go for surgery. Now I'm supposed to travel. I don't have transport, blah, blah, blah. And he ignores every other thing I said. And he declares one thing. You will not be operated on in Jesus' name. And he picks up everything he has to pick up from his office and leaves me in his office and walks out.
What?
Yes. And I remained there, and the blankness that I felt the day I was told you are too young to die,
there you are,
comes back. I sat in his office for almost like another 10 minutes until the secretary comes in. And he's like, Bishop ametoka, alijua uko hapa. And I tell her, actually tumeongea. And I realize she wants to close up. So she starts closing the curtains. So I have to walk out of the office.
So by the time what?
And I felt like that was the most insensitive thing a man of God can ever do. I was actually like, I was hurt. And I left his office. His office to our home, we were staying in Mwanzo.
Mwanzo, yes.
Eldoret Crisco Church to Mwanzo. It's not near.
No, it's not near.
It's like, how many kilometers? Maybe 4 or 5?
Thereabouts.
Yeah. I walked from the office to the house. With the papers in my hands. That's how blank I was. He did not give me transport. He did not he did not respond on any other thing I had to tell him. He just made a declaration and walked out of
the office.
I got to the house and I shared with my husband what had happened. And he told me, don't worry, I have actually gotten enough transport for you to travel.
Where?
I prepare, and the following morning I traveled to Kenyatta.
Because you're supposed to travel as soon as possible.
Yes. When I get to Kenyatta, the doctor who was supposed to operate on me was called Dr. Were.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Were was not there. He was held up. He was in another surgery or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm referred to another doctor who is visiting. He's called Dr. Scott. Dr. Scott picks my papers. He comes to my room and picks my papers.
Yes.
And looks at them and he talks to the nurse kidogo and anamwambia, I'm not one doctor who normally performs a surgery from another doctor's report. I need to understand what am I dealing with. How far should I go? You know, you don't just do a surgery. It's not like we are amputating a leg, so ni kutoa tu. He needs to know what curves should he take and all that.
Yes.
So he's like, we'll have to go for another ultrasound so that we know how far is this spread and all that. So I have to do that. And I go through it and I come back. And he looks at that, of course, the results, and he's like, Mercy? And I respond, yes. And Ambia, where did you get these results? From Eldoret. He looks at it, Mercy? Am I dealing with the same person? And I'm like, yes, this is Mercy.
Oh, this is interesting.
And he's like, I don't think we need to do an operation on you. And I'm like, sijasikia chenye amesema. Like
what are you saying?
So nasa ananiambia, according to this doctor, you actually don't need surgery. And I'm like, oh. And I said, no, it's not even bad. In fact, you're not even doing badly. If anything, if you've been on medication, it's like you're improving. And I'm like, I want him to tell me again. You know, sometimes like, God, kumbe you are here and I knew it not. You know, as a Jacob, like God was here I knew it not.
Yes.
And the doctor tells me, this is the interpretation of the test I've just done. You are not doing badly. If anything, I just recommend a few radiotherapy, something I've not gone through.
Okay.
A few radiotherapy sessions.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe 2 more sessions of chemo. And I think you can come back at that time.
Wow.
You know, when they leave, as they're talking with the nurse, I'm like, kumbe maombi ya bishop iliwaka. You know, I'm like, maombi ya bishop iliwaka. Yes. Maombi ya bishop. You know, I'm telling myself over and over again. Maombi ya bishop iliwaka. Maombi ya bishop. We call him bishop.
Yes.
I'm like, maombi ya bishop iliwaka. Maombi ya bishop iliwaka. The prayer of presbyter worked. You know, I'm telling myself over and over again. And at that point, I had, unajua nilikuwa nimeshavaa nguo za theater.
You are ready for,
Yes. See, now they are preparing you. I'd actually removed my ring, I remember. The first thing I did was take back my ring back to my finger. When you're going to theater, you don't go with a ring.
Right.
I put back my ring and I'm like, you are healed. You are healed. And I screamed that word kwa nguvu until the doctor came back.
Yes.
To find out what is happening. And I stood up. Iyo nguo ya theater is normally not, it doesn't dress you much.
No, it doesn't.
The dress fell out. And I just hugged him like, I am healed. I am healed. And the doctor was stranded. But I think he just picked what was happening.
Yes.
And he just held me. And he told me, yes, you are healed. Yes, you are healed. He started agreeing with me.
Yes.
And I just started declaring, I shall not die. I shall live to declare the works of the Lord. I shall not die. I shall live to And he was just there. He supported me through that phase until I calmed down.
Yes.
And he just told the nurse to sedate me.
Okay.
And I slept. When I woke up, they brought in a counselor to help me accept the fact that I am not going to go through surgery and I am not as sick as I thought.
Hey. Wow.
Yeah.
Are we talking about Dr. Scott?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. declaration. So God had to take you to Nairobi to meet your answer.
Yes. Now that is God.
That is
a
God.
God of process. He wanted me to go through the process, because, I mean, he should have just made me believe that the intercessors had prayed and had reached somewhere. You get? Now, Bishop just sealed what the intercessors had already declared. You're getting how this build-up is?
Yes.
We cannot just say Bishop declared, but intercessors had prayed and gotten to a certain place where now it needed like a word of authority.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
like Elisha ametuma Gehazi aende aombe mtoto afufuke. Yeye amefanya tu but hajafufuka. When Elisha comes and just lays prostrate on the baby, the baby arises. Gehazi had already done something.
Yes.
The intercessors had gotten to a level. So by the time presbyter was just declaring, he was just sealing what had already been done. But who is God? Anataka process. Mercy, walk from the office to your house as you think through your life. Process. Panda gari. And those days akukwa na no thrift inakupeleka 6 hours. Ilikuwa basi. Matunda basi.
Matunda bus. Yes.
Panda basi. Enda mpaka Nairobi. Enda mpaka Kenyatta. Go through another test. Yenye ita verify. Because unajua Mercy, you have a Thomas spirit. You need to confirm. Because you doubted the word of my servant. So, go through the process. Go to Nairobi. Let a doctor, not wa Kenya, not Dr. Were, utaona huyu ni Mkenya. Let me work something out to mix up so that you get somebody else.
Yes.
Mzungu. You know the way we perceive Mzungu akisema amesema.
Yes.
To do another test to confirm to you that I have healed you.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
And I did the radio. I did the radio.
So wait a minute. Now, after sedation, you woke up.
Yes.
What was the immediate thing now for you to leave that place, come and continue with your medication in Eldoret, or you started the radio the other side?
Even when I was in Eldoret, I was taking my treatment at Kenyatta. MTRH did not have Chandaria by then.
Oh.
I was doing my treatments in Kenyatta, and that's why it was very expensive.
Aye.
I would travel. Yes. Yes.
Jamani.
I would travel. 2010, I would travel. 2010, 2011, by then I didn't tell you. I went through the treatment and the cancer period until 2016. From 2010.
Hey.
Yes.
2010 to 2016.
Yes. 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015.
We are talking about trips to and fro.
Yes. 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 When I tell you we sold everything in the house, it was that expensive. It was that expensive. Yes.
So like when you'd go, you'd do like a night and then come back the following day, or how was it?
Can't. With chemo? No.
Because kuna hizo effect you have to deal with, sindio?
I would go on admission.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then stay at a friend's until I'm strong enough to travel.
Strong enough to travel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes if the session has been put close together, I would stay until the next session. Now, do you see how supportive my husband was with a baby? And he also has to fend and have food. Thank you.
Because we're looking at a time when your baby was still young.
Yeah, very young.
You need to pay attention, be there.
Yes.
Whoa.
My husband literally raised that baby.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. 2010 to 2016, that's still a baby.
Yeah, definitely.
And he was the one basically there. Yes.
Now we see why what God was doing back
Do
in
you
your
see what
dating
God
days.
had seen?
Yes.
Do you see how God sees way into our future? So I would still challenge young people.
Yes.
Allow God to give you a husband because his plan is in the future. The man who will say, for better, for worse, in sickness and in health.
Yes.
Because trust me, that's a very long period.
It's a long period, yes.
There is nothing beautiful in your wife at that time. There is no sex. Hello?
Yeah.
Are you willing? Is this man willing to be there? Is he willing to hold in there? And wait?
Yes.
Na unajua hii ni waiting yenye I would say does not have hope. Because huyu mtu atapona. This is cancer we are talking about. You're just waiting and looking to God. If she lives, thank you. If she does not live, thank you.
Eh.
But God did it.
He did it, yes.
He did it. He
Wow.
did
Hey.
it. There are people who go through treatment and get cured. Like they get healed through treatment. God came through for me.
Amen.
Even the radio nilikuwa nafanya, maybe God just wanted me to experience what radio is all about.
For the record, yes.
Yeah, for the record. Like, experience this thing. This is how it is. This is how bad it is. This is how tough it is. That's how you feel when you are in there and the heat and the radiation and all that.
Ebu tell us, what is this? What was the experience like when you undergoing the reading?
It's horrifying.
Yes.
That's the word I would use. Horrifying.
Horrifying.
Yes. Because you are put in something like a bed. And of course you are taken in and there are rays of light that are directed to the area where they want to burn. Ichomwe. Like it's literally kuchoma. So inachoma so that kusikwe na kuua hizo cells zenye ziko alive. In layman's language.
Layman's language.
Yes, kuua hizo cells zenye ziko around there.
Ooh.
Yes, and you live there not feeling good.
Yeah, I can imagine it.
Very confused and dehydrated, feeling sick. You have nausea. You have headache that does not respond to medication.
Oh.
Yes. So it's horrifying. It's horrifying. Yeah, I did only 2. Only 2.
How long does it last in terms of minutes?
I have no idea. I have no idea. I actually have no idea. I can't even remember how long it used to last.
Okay.
But it's not something that stays long. No. It's short, but it's not a good experience. It's not a good experience. I went through it and I was told to come back after 3 weeks. I went back after 3 weeks.
Yes.
I did the second one. I was told, you don't seem to be doing badly. Actually, by then, the wetness in the breast and all that was just drying up.
All right.
Yes. So when I went after 3 weeks, I was told to just go after 6 months. I was just given morphine. Morphine is a medication to help with the pain, which is normally very high.
Very high.
At some point, I even just stopped taking it because I was not in any pain. I was just okay.
Good. Yes.
So wenyewe tu nikaanza kureduce the intake of the medication.
Yes.
Maybe just take once a day. And after 6 months, I went back. And they were like, oh, you are doing very well. We are not seeing anything. Blah, blah, blah. They told me to come after another 6 months. Here now. After 6 months,
yes,
they took again. They decided to do another biopsy because it was like, stage ulikuwa, now what we are seeing, we don't know what exactly could be happening inside there.
Yes.
Yeah. So they did not take a piece of flesh. They actually just only draw part of the blood and I think any other thing that could be found.
Okay.
And they went and tested and they said, actually, you are cancer free.
Hey.
Like totally.
Amen.
Like totally. And here I am today.
Mm.
Free, fine, healthy,
Hallelujah.
alive.
Amen.
Healthy, alive.
Hey.
But God really needed somebody like me.
Mm-hmm.
So I think when he was asking me, when I was asking him, why me? And he was asking me, then who? I think he had looked at me
Yes.
and he felt, this is the right person.
Mm-hmm.
And I can tell you the number of people I have ministered to
Yes.
as a hope ambassador
Mm-hmm.
is not a multitude I would have gotten in the normal life.
Wow.
The number of people I have given hope, the number of people I have been able to challenge to go for medication. Many people default or even refuse to go for medication.
Oh, yeah.
The number of people whom I'm able just to talk to about my story,
Yes.
and it has challenged them to go for medication, and today they are cancer free.
Wow.
How would I mean, if I had not gone through it, how do I reach to you? So God has given me a platform that has made me reach to many people,
Mm-hmm.
high and low,
Yes.
just to give my story, and it's a good challenge to them.
Yes, it
So
is.
what am I trying to say? All things work together for good.
Hey.
All things. Trust me, when those all things are happening, you don't want to use that scripture.
No.
But today, I appreciate. Today,
Yes.
I appreciate. I sit in tables I would never have sat on. Just because
Mm-hmm.
I'm a cancer survivor.
Yes.
Not because I went to school.
No.
I told you I got to OMONDI class 8.
Yes.
I've not stepped into a high school. No, I haven't.
Wow.
I've not gone to secondary school. I don't know what it is to do, to go to Form 4 and go to Form 3 and be in boarding.
Yes. God.
But I sit in tables where only God would have created that platform.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And what the things, the virtues that God put in me during that season is something even salvation alone cannot put it in me.
Because those were very unique circumstances.
Very, very, very. And they are not circumstances you want to go through. And not even your worst of enemies.
Hey.
You don't want to.
So God had a plan all through.
Today, I appreciate God.
Yes.
I appreciate God. And I'm not saying that's the only thing I've gone through whereby I've learned through or I've learned God. But it has been easier to handle many other things that have come my way because of that experience.
Yes.
And the outcome today.
Uh-huh.
Just for the sake of his kingdom.
Amen.
Actually, he did all that to me.
Yes.
For the sake of souls.
Jesus.
That's how creative God is.
Oh, yes.
For lack of a better word, creative.
I understand you.
Like
Creative.
Mercy, pata cancer, pitia hii story yote.
Where?
Mwisho, this is what I want you to do.
Eh.
And it has built me a ministry.
It has, yes. It has.
People look at me as a hope ambassador. Like, we may lose hope. Call Mercy. This person is losing. Call Mercy. Take them to Mercy.
Yes.
Mercy, please come. Mercy, what am I going to do?
Yes.
I'm not even a medic. I'm not even going to treat you. But just by sharing my story.
Your story, yes.
People are getting healed.
Amen.
Actually healed, like literally.
Literally.
Now, what I mean by that is this. If you've tested positive for cancer.
Yes.
And you're going through treatment. But you have lost hope. You will die.
Say that again.
If you have tested positive for cancer and you're going through the treatment well, but you have lost hope, you will die. You need the hope more than the treatment.
Wow.
Yes. you need the hope more than even the treatment. The hope will give you life.
Yes.
The treatment will treat the cancer. But you want to live? Embrace hope.
Embrace hope.
I realized hopelessness would kill me when I was going through
Absolutely,
cancer.
yes.
Hopelessness was killing me.
And it was snuffed out by a statement.
Yes.
Hey.
And you who is out there and you're going through a situation and you are asking God, why me? I'll ask you the same question God asked me.
Yes.
Whatever you are going through, we are ready to take it. Who should we put it in? Or who should we give that situation to? If you can answer that question, please snap out of that depression. Pick yourself up and live up to God's purposes for your life.
My life is a testimony.
And to some good news. We convert the old VHS tapes into digital format that you can be able to watch and share. Call us on 0723 340 413.
I'm blessed, I'm blessed. Now I know I am blessed. Yes, I know I am blessed. Now I know I am blessed. Yes, I know I am blessed. Now I know. Yes, I know. I am blessed. Now I know. Yes, I know. I am blessed. My life is a testimony.
Are there lessons you would want to point out?
I think the first lesson I shared, Romans chapter 8, verse 28. All things work together for good to those who love the Lord and are called according to his purposes. So no matter your situation, it may not be cancer, it might be something else. It is working for good, not necessarily for you. The good may not necessarily be for you, but God has already seen a need. And when God sees a need, he creates a solution.
Yes, he does.
And sometimes the solutions he creates are not beautiful. Yes. So all things work for good. And not only the good for yourself, but it could be just for somebody. And it could even be just one person.
Wow.
Yeah, don't think it's the whole world.
No.
It could just be one person God wants to rescue by you going through that situation. So the first and most important lesson is all things work together for good to those who love the Lord and are called according to his purposes.
Amen.
Then the second one is God's making is not beautiful, but it has purpose. It has purpose. Why do I say that? When somebody wants to create like for example a phone, we used to have Kaduda, sindio?
Oh, yes.
They realized a need. People needed Facebook. They upgraded kidogo. Then they realized another need. Wanahitaji maybe WhatsApp.
Yes.
They upgrade. So what am I saying? Purpose comes before the item.
Correct.
So when God sees a purpose, he will look for an item. The item might be you.
Hey.
Yes. You, the item, are not even very important to God. You just surrender. God must fulfill purpose. The Nokia or the whoever, they see a purpose. And they're like, people need to get online.
Yes.
They create an item. The item may really not be important, but it serves the purpose.
It's serving the purpose, yes.
Yeah. So sometimes we are the item for God's purposes.
Wow.
Yeah. And last of all, what I learned, which is a lesson that has stuck to today, relationships and friendships are seasonal. As simple as that. There are people God will bring into your life for a certain season and they'll be gone.
Hey.
If you struggle to keep them in your life after the season is over,
Yes.
you'll miss out. You will be hurt, you will be bitter, you will be angry at yourself, with God, with people, yet the season ended.
Hey.
People in your life are seasonal. When the season ends, let go. That was the toughest lesson I learned. People will be seasonal. There are people who God will put in your life forever.
Yes.
But many people are seasonal. Identify the season.
Yes.
Maximize the season and let go. When the season is over, just let go. It might hurt you, it might cost you, but the cost will be less if you let go at the right time than trying to keep after the season is over. Vijana wa sahi wanasema ukiwachwa achika. If the time ya achika imefika,
yes,
and you insist, you may not pick yourself up from that hurt. You may not. It took me a lot of dealing with bitterness after that season. Because I felt so and so didn't stand with me, so and so was not there for me. And you know, those are people who had given maybe a one-time giving, a 2-time giving,
yes,
a 4-time giving. Just because I went the 5th time and they didn't give, I took it personal. But you see, this person had given, even if it was once, or even if they had not given. Relationships are seasonal. Be careful to know when God is saying it is over. Be careful to know when God is saying it is over. Otherwise, I'm telling you, you may not pick yourself up. And God is not to be blamed. He did his part. He brought that person in the right time. If you didn't maximize, you have yourself to blame. I think I'll leave us with those 3 lessons.
Awesome. That's amazing. Thank you for spending your time just to share your experiences with us. And I trust our audience has really gotten lessons and inspiration from your journey.